Yeah. Press on. Assemble forth. Legion about. Amble. Sound off. Pursue happiness with your life and your liberty on your property. And for God's sakes, exercise your Fourth Amendment right as one of the people not to be in your person. Yeah. We have some construction workers here. I'm gonna have a little chat with them about their sign placement in the ADA, otherwise known as the American Disabilities Act. Gentlemen, how are you doing today? Are you guys the ones that put the signs over there? On the sidewalks? Are you guys the ones who did that? The signs that say utility work ahead? That's not you? Those orange signs right there, see? On the sidewalk?
JC Communications.
Is that you guys? Oh, that's a different...
JC Communications.
They're not doing... I don't see them though. Where are they at?
We're doing all the utility work down here on these lines going right there. They left them up.
They left and left them up? That's so shady. I'm glad it's not you guys, because that one on the overpass is completely blocking the sidewalk, and you know, a blind person or somebody in a wheelchair or whatever has nowhere to go. There's no possible way that they're going to know about that sign.
Like this sidewalk here, originally they were talking about City of Georgetown originally was going to take this sidewalk and shut it completely down.
Oh yeah?
Yes sir. And that was City of Georgetown was going to do it. Because contractors can't do it. It has
Right.
to be done through the city.
Right.
And it actually talked about doing this unless there was a way we could make this possible without taking that completely out.
And you guys did
we
it.
were able to for the most part, but
What are you guys doing?
we do utility boring, we do little tunnels.
Little tunnels?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Oh, so you're tunneling under the road here?
Yeah, underneath the driveway.
All right.
Yep. Just a little bore under it.
So the construction crew left. They're gone, but they left their signs up?
JC Communications, they was down there earlier. I've seen them. They started at this pole here, just past the signal light. They started at that one and went from pole to pole. I don't know if they're coming back or what.
So shady. All right, thank you. Have a good day. Press on. There's this sign blocking the road. I see a law enforcement officer up there at the light. I think it's a sheriff though. They're under extreme scrutiny. Maybe I can flag him down. This sign is blocking the sidewalk, and the utility company is left. Obviously a blind person or somebody in a wheelchair is going to have nowhere to go. Somebody did not put any thought into this at all when they placed this sign. And the utility company, JCL Utility, has left for the day. I'm pretty sure that's a sheriff, but it might just be a regular vehicle with a rack on top waiting at the light. But we'll see if I can get him to do something productive, like clear the see, he just drove right by. I don't know if the camera caught the car number, but I was clearly trying to wave him down and he ignored me. I'll give it a minute and see if another gang member comes by. But people often overlook disabled people, and there's just no excuse for that. I mean, if you're going to shut down a sidewalk like this, like there's a sign up farther and it's on the side, it's on the grass. There's absolutely no need to have a sign right here blocking the road. I mean, it's at the end of the sidewalk. If somebody gets this far, you know, there's no need to block this off. And they're not even blocking the sidewalk ahead. They're just saying utility work ahead. Big deal. Who cares? That's not an excuse to block off a sidewalk. I mean, where are people supposed to go? This is just an accident waiting to happen. But try and get the attention of the Williamson County gang, and they just completely ignore you. They're absolutely under scrutiny because I can't get an answer on the name of a certain tyrant deputy that threatened to throw me on the ground and take me to jail while I was just assembling forth, pressing on, not bothering anybody. And he thought that he had some sort of authority over everybody in his near vicinity just because he had pulled somebody over for a traffic stop and taken him into the Wolf Ranch shopping center. Officers drive by here left and right. This is the way to the jail, but when you try and flag one down, they won't even stop because they don't care. They don't care about the people. They only care about protecting the dirty brown line that they've defamed the flag with. They wipe their ass with the flag and you're left a dirty brown line, and then they go and fly it high like that's something to be proud of. It's not. They should be ashamed of themselves for defiling the American flag, but they're not. They openly and brazenly claim gang colors. You know, it was bad enough when it was just the blue line, and now the blue line is morphed into the brown line and the blue line. You know, the sheriffs have to have their color to claim, to wave their gang colors. And the police have to have their colors. And meanwhile, blind people and wheelchair users are stuck fending for themselves in Georgetown, Texas, while sheriff's deputies just drive by somebody obviously trying to flag them down. They just ignore it. It's unacceptable. I'm surprised I haven't seen another one. They're usually flying by here left and right. But we'll give it a little time. I've got some Taco Bell, but you know, who can eat at a time like this? Who can eat at a time like this? You know, if you've never looked at the world from a blind person's perspective, you might want to check out Blind Justice on YouTube. I recommend his channel. He does a great job. And you know, it might open your eyes, excuse the pun, to to what other people experience and go through on an everyday basis. And it's just so simple to take these things into account, you know, these sign placement. I mean, if it's a utility company, JCL Utilities or whatever, they should know these things. And they've left for the day and just left their signs there. That's unruly. It's like anarchy, just straight chaos going on in Georgetown. There's no rule of law. None at all. I still don't see any officers coming. Unfortunately. They're never there when you need them, and when they are there, they don't even stop, you know? There was one right at the beginning of this video, but he couldn't take the time to answer to one of the people. Oh God, no. Why would he do that? I mean, when there's plenty of people to harass and collect from, plenty of other gang members to go smack on the butt and share gang stories about how they violated the people that day, how great they are, how brave they are, how they get there just in time to draw chalk outlines and then take the credit on national TV like they're somebody. Real heroes, they don't wear capes and they don't call themselves heroes. That's something most people learn at an early age, but if you're going to be a cop, you have to be willing to lie to the people and say that you're brave. When all you do is whine and cry and moan about your safety and forget everybody else's safety, the ones you're supposed to be protecting and serving, they get forgotten about because it's all about your safety as an officer. You know, you're the one with the guns and the bulletproof vests and the military equipment. But we got to worry about your safety too, as if the people don't have enough going on. Oh, that might be an officer at the light right now. It's hard to tell, but I think it is. See if I can get him to stop. I mean, granted, this isn't the best place to stop, but this isn't the best place for a sign to be blocking the road either. In fact, it's the worst place. Which is why I'm here on a rant and a rave about the poor quality of the law enforcement agencies, is because they shouldn't need me to see this. This is blatant. It's obvious. It cannot be missed. And they just drive right by it. How many of these tyrants drove right by this sign and didn't give two hoots about it? You know, probably countless. Well, oh no, if you have a something blocking part of the T on Texas in your license plate, you're going to get pulled over for sure. You know, because that's important. That's what we should be worrying about. All right, here he comes. I think it is an officer. I think. Oh, never mind. Oh, yeah. I wasn't sure if you were an officer. You see this sign? That's a violation of the American Disabilities Act. The utility crew is left for the day, and they just left that right there. A blind person has nowhere to go. Somebody in a wheelchair has nowhere to go. Can you do something about that? All right, what's your name?
Vasquez.
Detective Vasquez. Thank you very much. You have a great day. All right, he said he's gonna call the street department to do something about that, so we'll see. Press on, assemble forth, legion about, amble, sound off, pursue happiness with your life and your liberty, and for God's sakes, exercise your Fourth Amendment right not to be in your person. Like, comment, subscribe, spread the word, right? There's a sheriff. It looks like he's turning left. The sign still hasn't been moved, so maybe I'll try and flag down one of them. Make a second effort to get this sign moved. We'll see. It's been about an hour since Detective Vasquez said that he was going to call the street department, and we've gotten no movement. So there's a sheriff deputy sitting at the light coming off the frontage road. I think he's turning left, but he could be going straight. We'll see, but obviously this sign is completely in the way of even, it's in my way, but it's definitely in the way of somebody in a wheelchair or somebody that's blind. So if this deputy turns, no, he is turning. All right. Yeah. I'm holding my hand out, and he's just gonna drive right by. Car 872. That's the second sheriff that's done that today. I had my hand straight out. That's a stop signal. Nobody can confuse that with a wave. That's what I'm talking about. The sheriff's department is under extreme scrutiny. P.S. I want the name of that tyrant, thug, bully deputy wearing green pants that said he was going to throw me to the ground and take me to jail on April 20th, 11:04 p.m. in front of Taco Cabana inside Wolf Ranch Shopping Center. Right?
Master by the name of Bates, smoking more than all 50 states combined. Yeah, right, I gotta stay on the grind. I got no money, so my weed's on my mind. I hit the club, but you know I can't dance. 7 and 7 in my cutoff chance. Tie that shirt in my long ass hair. What part of how I look makes you think I care?